Plaintiff, Nicole Tyrone, says the defendant is her adopted brother, and he often exaggerates his success. Nicole is suing because the defendant gave her a check for $1,500, but it bounced. Defendant Tyrone Abrams says he's always trying to help people, and when he sees someone struggling, he wants to help them achieve their goals. Tyrone insists the money he gave Nicole was a gift, and it's not his fault the check bounced.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, this is my adopted brother, Tyrone. Growing up, Tyrone's always wanted to help people. I think he has this fantasy that he's a millionaire and he runs a chain of grocery stores. In reality, he definitely lives at home with our father and my adopted brothers and sisters. Meanwhile, I've overcome adversities. I am a survivor of domestic abuse. My ex-boyfriend beat me, and I became an advocate for survivors. I went on to write a book, my story, which this is yours.
Will you sign it for me?
I actually did already. Yes. There you are. I wrote the book on my life so I can inspire, educate, and empower women of abuse, and men also. My story was featured on VH1 season 7 of Basketball Wives, and now my play is
How
on
so?
tour.
How was it featured?
I had one of the ladies, she played a role in the play.
Who wrote and produced that?
I did.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. And how did it do? How many cities did you do?
Right now we're going to Georgia, so this would be number 9, and then Atlanta would be number 10.
And it's biographical?
It definitely is.
Good. Sir, let me get some background from you.
Yes, I do. I'm the chairman of CEO of Liberty Management Group. We're going to be opening up ShopRights in Mount Clair, New Jersey, and Jacksonville, Florida. I'm going to be building one in Jacksonville. I did get an approvals from Wayfirm that I can build the stores. It's a ShopRights.
How many?
I'm going to have at least about, by the end of this year, and then the next year, I'm going to at least have 7.
7?
Yes.
Okay. And have you operated one before?
I've been a store manager. I've been in the supermarket business for 20 years.
Okay. But not an owner, as a manager.
As a manager.
Good.
That's I never owned one. This will be my first ownership of owning one, and I hope it goes successful. I'm reaching out to the people because I'm not more concerned about the money. I'm concerned about people's well-being, having jobs out there in the community, helping people, helping them achieve their goals, helping them get to where they are. I don't like when a person struggles, have to struggle and get what they need to go. I want to help them get there and help them achieve their goals. That's where my vision is at. But here, because my sister's suing me for $1,300, I feel I shouldn't owe her this money back because I feel that it's a gift.
She hadn't even told me anything about it. You over here confessing?
I feel that it was a gift.
Don't commit a crime.
So
you'll go to jail before the prosecutor even have to talk. Your Honor, before the prosecutor accuses me and gives you all the evidence and facts, just listen to me. I did it, but I really didn't mean to. Just waiting. Someone gives the details of the allegation against you before you confess or say that you even received it. It could be that she doesn't say enough to indicate that you ever even received it. And so that's all you gotta say is, Judge, I didn't receive. Tell that lie. All you need is one lie. Sometimes you don't need but one lie, but the way you started out, you're gonna need 5 more lies, sir. Go ahead, ma'am. Let me hear from you on what happened here. The contract and what he's confessing to.
I reached out to my family, and my conversation was actually with my father, and it was about me doing my production. Dad, things happen in LA. I really need your help. If I'm your daughter, can I come to you and ask you for help? And he was like, yeah, so what's going on? Well, when I went to LA, I didn't make my money back on my show. Well, your brother can help you out. Your brother has $84,990,000 in his savings, so he could help you out.
Who told you that?
My brother. My dad told me he had money, but my brother later on told me the amounts.
Okay, go ahead.
So if he's a millionaire, I'm like, okay. Well, he says, what do you need? I said, well, need miscellaneous. I need some stuff done with my car because I have to travel. We had the conversation. The amount was $1,500. I'm like, that would help. That'd help me with the car. That'd help me with everything. Tyrone agreed that he would do the $1,500. He was going to deposit a cashier's check into my account. I told him that would be good. Thank you. Please don't let it be a personal check because from history, I didn't want it to bounce. And he assured me that it was a cashier's check. He called me from the bank and told me he was about to do the deposit. I heard the teller in the back and I said, Tyrone, tell her it's a cashier's check. Well, the transaction was done. I actually checked my account on my phone and I saw that there was a deposit made for $1,500. I got a call from the bank the next day telling me that the check was going to return. And I asked them, what do you mean a check? It's a cashier's check. And he then advised me that it was indeed a personal check.
So he bounced the check? Is that what you're saying?
He bounced the check on a closed account.
Okay. And you followed up with him, and what has he told you?
I followed up with Tyrone, and I asked Tyrone, why did you deposit a check in my account that was on a closed account? I have things that was coming through. I needed my production stuff taken care of. Everything backfired. From that, I had to wait for the process of the return check to go through.
Ma'am, let me allow him to speak, because a lot of times, multimillionaires, their money is locked up in their investments. And the man has dozens of grocery stores, you say, and there probably might have been an inventory. He had the money locked up in inventory, and as soon as the milk was sold, you were going to get yours, but you wouldn't give a man time to sell the milk or the ham hocks. The man sell his ham hocks before he can give you his money, right? You sell the ham hocks? Go ahead, son. You go ahead and tell me.
Number one, I have the money is the money is there. So the money is
locked up in your investment.
It's investment. I'm in investment. So I can only spend out what I can spend out.
Thank you.
$25?
Ma'am, leave this man alone. He's big, real big, and I'm not gonna let you disrespect him. Go ahead, sir. That's what's wrong with people. They crabs in a barrel. So one person go up, they want to bring the other person down. Here you done struggled your way out of the grocery store as a bag man. Then you went to manager. Now you're multi-millionaire. You got 84 million in offshore accounts. Go ahead, sir. I want you. Go ahead.
What I'm trying to do is create something for the people.
I know.
And you got black folks trying to knock black folks down.
What does that have to do with me?
And trying to put everybody, down. But you put
she black, she need her 1,300.
Guess what? 1,300, yes. But I feel it's an obligation. Well, my obligation is I put the money into her account, the check into her account, which my business partner, former business partner of mine, stole the money out of my account. That's what closed the account. I had a small Wells Fargo account, which closed the account.
So why did you write it from TD if it was Wells Fargo?
Because I did not know he stole the money. He did it behind me.
Those are
you
two
told me
different
it's a
banks.
bank.
Which bank did he steal the money from?
Wells Fargo. I have the reference right here.
I see.
I have wrote the check off Wells Fargo Bank.
Right, but you told me you were writing it from TD Bank. You told me you were going to.
I was not real. I did.
I have the evidence. I have the bank. The conversation was, "Hey, Nick."
This man crazy. This is PNC Bank.
That's her account. That's her account.
Well, show me where it says Wells Fargo. Any place on here. Maybe I'm not seeing it. Maybe I don't see the Wells Fargo. Please circle it anywhere you find it. There you go. All right.
Yeah, and that's why I said I think that, with the lies, this was one time that I wanted to believe that he was going to do this, but he assured me that it was from his TD account and that it was a cashier's.
All right. Well, the fact is, sir, it was a gift. Is that what you're saying?
It was a gift, but...
Right. And if it was a completed gift, it was hers. Once you handed her the check or once you committed to the check, you had completed the gift. And just because yours bounced doesn't mean she's not entitled to her gift. You told me you were giving me something and you didn't. And you relied on that gift based on your promise. It could also be referred to as what we call in the law detrimental reliance. She relied on what you said to her detriment. She adjusted her life in whatever small way based on your promise. What else did you want to say, sir?
But I told her I would give her to give me some time, and she wouldn't give me the time.
How much time did you need?
I needed 2 weeks because I needed to investigate the matter, why the person stole the
Why
money.
couldn't you give her the money and then investigate and get it back when they determine it's yours?
Because they closed out the account.
Okay,
He's
but you
lying.
had other money. You had $84 million.
Right.
Lying.
So why couldn't you take at least 1,000 out of that $84 million? Can't you do that now?
I can do that.
Okay. How long will it take you to get to the $84 million? Can you soon?
Soon, yes.
All right. So can you get to it in 10 days?
I can do it before 10 days.
All right, and you're gonna give it a 1380.
Yes.
All right, he agrees to give it to you, so I'll grant you your judgment.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
this, man, you should at least throw a few more thousand at it. You got 84, man. Taking up my time, I don't get nothing. You got 84 million, man. Write me one of them Wells Fargo checks. Just make sure something in it, though. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. 84 million.
His family, I just wanted to teach him a lesson, pretty much, that you can't keep lying about being a millionaire when you're not, and then affecting everybody's lives, because you did affect my life, but I love you, as your brother.
Well, I'm going to say this too much. I did come to the statute about money, and I am going to build a grocery store. I'm not letting nobody get into my way. I ain't gonna let nobody take me down. But my sister is an honest and a good person. We came from separate families. We came from separate mothers. My real parents passed away. I was adopted, and I'm just here to say, whatever I did was wrong. I apologize to you, but I'm going to make it up to you, and I'm going to help you out.
That's all you had to do.
That's great.
All right.